Good evening and welcome to Comic Book Business News. It is Josh Goldstein, on 3/26, 2023. Here in the news, I um today I was like reading this Kevin Smith book I got off the internet. And it was a pretty interesting book. He's a pretty interesting guy. He does a lot of interesting movies and films. And it was a pretty cool. And I got the book for only like $3, and it was kind of worth it. Sometimes you will find interesting bargains for only $3. It's like they have so many values on Amazon. So Bezos, his rocket ship is really great. Or is it Bezos's jungle or Bezos's um Wonder Woman princess? I don't know. It's pretty sensational. Kudos. So, yeah. Anyway, I thought the book was great. Kevin Smith is a gifted writer. He does a lot of. He's done two or three autobiographical stuff. Silent Bob Speaks, Tough Shit, and What the Fuck Something Something. And I like his comic books. Like I'm not reading Masquerade because obviously I can't. But it's like Bad Girl competition for My Girl Maccabee Lady. Also, um, I do like quick stops, and Spider-Man Black Hat I read a million years ago from him. Kevin Smith is like a friend of mine. I like his movies. I talked with him and somebody else once about doing a Maccabee Lady movie, but it was just shooting the shit. Like who would play Maccabee Lady? It was like I think we mutually agreed Gal Gadot or Salma Hayek would be the best, or maybe Eva Green, or if it's Gal Gadot or Eva Green, if it's a Jewish woman, or Salma Hayek or Monica Bellucci if it's non-Jewish. There could be a non-Jewish Maccabee lady. It is not the just set in stone. It has to be Jewish. Helen Mirren played Golda Meir recently. That is a movie. Some one of the things I will talk about. I recently saw that movie Golda Meir. It was the coolest movie. It was very cool. It was about Golda Meir, not her entire life, her life during the Yom Kippur War. Focus on Prime Minister Golda Meir during roughly who she was, and Golda Meir during the Yom Kippur War of 1973. And Kissinger really saved the day and bailed out Israel. She was losing her air force, and then the war was going bad at first, but Kissinger bailed out Israel and delivered some replacement phantoms to Israel. Kissinger is the man. So, good guy. And that was a good thing Nixon did, quote unquote, good thing. And not a bad thing. We really roast him in American culture for Watergate. And like Watergate was his major sin against democracy. and but he did many good things. Um, he started American relationship with China, and he eased up on the Soviet Union a little. That he and Brezhnev had a little bit of a relationship too. Like maybe Nixon could change the world. It's not just a great rock band, or it's not a semi-religious figure. It's great leaders, great men of history, great statesmen, great men like Nixon. So um, sometimes you need a guy like Nixon. It isn't always the liberals, and and I will say, I had some popcorn, I had a Mr. Pibb, my favorite soda, Mr. Pibb. Pibb Zero, actually. I guess I'm watching my calories. Pibb Zero Cherry. Yesterday, actually, have some Pibb Zero. Yes, and should I say my good friend? My good friend, would you like me to mention you? Okay, so Laylo. So I'm still working on my film project. So and then I'm still working on my film project, raising money for my film project. And in a couple months, I'll be after my Israel vacation in October. I get back, really focus on it and finish the project. And I'm sure my friend Kathy S will like it. Kathy Stewart, and she'll thank me like, Josh, thank you. I'm whipping up the screenplay right away. And after the screenplay, we work on the IMDb page for it, and then we'll just see if this anybody is there any interest in this movie. It possibly could. Most of Hollywood likes me. I've been told. I have a few friends. I have a very wonderful person and some people who are very good in their will. And I know a few people from Red Bank, so I don't know if those would be her choices. Be like maybe it'd be some of my choice, some friends, but maybe it would be um some people who I don't know or just know of. Like they know me, but I'm just Josh, and they think I'm cool, and I know I won't have like Selma Hayek or Arnie in it. Who would Arnie be? I don't know. He'd be good as anybody. Selma would be good as few people. If I had my fantasy movie, I'd put Michelle Yeoh as Bomba God. Maybe Hugh Jackman as Mavis Tell. But I won't get it. It would be like a Netflix movie, so they have one big star and balance it out with smaller stars. Because it's just like bubblegum what Hollywood's doing these days. That's why they're protesting. They want more money because we're starving. We're chewing gum. Give us more, give us more, give us more. where they can be a few stars, but most of you will be chewing gum. It's like I got that too, but I was sort of okay. It's it's my show. It's Comic Business News. Oh, you. Oh, I'll see you soon. See you tomorrow. Well, we know that. No, I still have it. I still have that s- special, special zing. Still still my world. I don't know. Well, well, it shouldn't unravel. Then I have to buy a new one. No, you always have that. Spin. Um, or unless the Death Star blows you up, you don't want that. Oh, I don't have to worry. My old I'm the Zayn guy, not the Alderaan guy. The Alderaan guy got blown up. Oh, did that guy forget? Oh, she's Princess of Alderaan, not Andor. I think Lucas forgot of those things. Yeah, it's like if it's like we don't want to call Vulcan um Namar. It's like there was an old joke somebody told me about that. That's Nemar do it. Oh, they're only doing Star Trek Discovery with the I know it's Numor, but you don't want to call it say no say Numar or who cares? You're confusing me. Well, you don't want to worry about Submariner because he's just he looks like Mister's. It's that was just a dumb episode. Yeah, the Discovery is a really dumb ship and almost looks like a knockoff of Enterprise NX from Star Trek Enterprise. Uh, It's like we tried to make a little series in between Star Trek Enterprise and the original series that focuses on alternate reality and really stupid stuff with time travel. Like they got those stupid blue uniforms. Those are dumb. And then they transitioned into the newer ones. And at least Captain Pike and his group do. And they're the special people. They're the people from Enterprise that hang out with them for two seasons, a season and a half, and then they go back to Enterprise. Uh, and then oh, of course. No, no, I don't. No, I don't. And it's Zayn is my current triumph. That book's making so much money for me. You know, sometimes, like a a good gumball is good. I should be making more, but that's only but when I go to those conventions, those fans, and I really do good at live sales, but sometimes it's like gumballs. You get tons of them, and it's like raining money, and you really like it. I'm gonna look forward to my new book company coming up. It's like, cause then I'm like, then it's like not only a gumbo, it's a real sandwich, a real roast beef, maybe a maybe a Reuben greatness. Well, you want a big meat beefy sandwich, not a little gumball after a while. So I'm gonna love that. This is my big hit. Unfortunately, it's the little Mr. Small Guy helping me. Not really small. That'd be nerds. I had few of those in my time. Or maybe not nerds. Maybe it's like chewing double bubble, not gumball. There's double bubble and then there's gumball. Gumball, maybe it's a gobstopper. Or but you're not having a nerd you or gobstoppers or gumballs. Sometimes things are nice, and then you sort of like really like get a Reuben Frank or cheesesteak, and or when you make loads of money, it's steaks. And if I can ever have a just power up the steaks, I'll buy myself a nice condo. And I don't know. Maybe it'll be a nice dream after maybe I write a couple of nice hits at that. Who knows? Maybe only one or two, three. Maybe only several nice books. Maybe maybe you'll really do well. Maybe you'll do some more comic books. I know Indie Planets. Somehow, some people handed me. It's like gumball stuff, small gumball. It's just if you want to artistically express yourself. I don't know. Could happen. I guess time will say. And so this is the first time making a movie. I guess it will see how it works. You know, guess. Oh, and very briefly, it's very good the local baseball team is doing well, but I have to say, um, nothing on top dog. But I think the St. Louis Cardinals suck. But Brandon Marsh, good hit. And I have to. I'm really looking forward to the Flyers season this year. And the new Kelly jerseys look good. But one more thing I have to say. I didn't mention any news today, but Trump, you almost look as ugly as Yevgeny Prigozhin. but I will say, you were real lucky they didn't, like, keep you at night. I know they sometimes those people do. So you're just so lucky you got to fly back to home wherever. That guy is lucky. If he was less wealthy, they just say you're staying overnight for a couple days. So I saw some of other people's things about him. Like Trump was already selling merchandise. So what does he want to be a Che? I don't think he's a communist icon, or so he can't be Che or Mao or I think Trump's is just you know some dude will buy a Trump shirt, and then in a few years his Trump shirt and his Trump hat will be like a little dated, I guess. But that's political stuff. Like you have your Bernie Sanders shirt. Like I have a Bernie Sanders shirt, a couple of them, and in a few years this might be like okay, but people keep them. People would like to keep them and remember the great, the great politicians. So it's a souvenir. It's like a baseball jersey. So, um, okay, so that's we're coming into the end of our show, and from all of us, the comic book business news, and me, your host, Josh Goldstein. Goodbye and good luck.